You're listening to Book Club Babes. Let's get into it.
Hi.
I've got so many plans to get stoned.
Happy 420.
Ding, 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 ding.
Is it really 420 if you don't accidentally get stoned before your yoga class?
Is it really? Is it really? It really isn't.
I didn't mean to. It just
It
happened.
was just an accident.
It just
Tripped
slipped
up,
and
landed on my vape.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. How
Hi.
are you? What's new? What's happening in your world?
Nothing. Literally nothing. I think I started a book and then it got really weird, and I think there's literally only like 1 hour left in it, and I've forgotten all about it. I think it was called When She Was Me or something. I don't know. It was fucking weird. Twins.
Okay.
Fucking weird
Was it
bullshit.
a surprise twin?
It wasn't a surprise twin. They knew each other, but the one twin was like a recluse, and like then they didn't know who was doing what. Anyways, it was fucking weird. So I can't recommend or anything. So then now I'm just catching up on like podcasts and shit.
Nice.
Just my regular, nothing new.
I love
Read
that.
this book, laughed my ass off the last half.
Oh my God. I know. I guess we are finishing it up. Jesus, it's crazy doing it just with episodes. But I kind of like it. What do you think?
No, I love it too. I love just like chatting instead of like recapping it all. It's good vibes. What about
It's fun. I like it
you?
too. Yeah. Me, or are you asking the babes?
Well, the babes, you, and just in general. What up?
Yeah, I'm loving our new format, and I'm reading like the same shit. I got a little bit further in the Lake of Lost Girls, and I don't know if I like the author's writing style. I should actually look this up because I'm like, it feels like it's her first book. If that makes sense.
Oh, I see. Like shooting all her shot, or like,
oh, she's got a second book too. No, like maybe she hasn't quite figured out her writing style. Like it feels like juvenile for whatever reason. Like I'll tell you, this isn't giving anything away. I'm only like fucking 16% into the book, but it's like this girl whose sister disappeared when she was 6 years old. Okay. And now there are like, they may have found her body, her sister's body, and she's 30 something now. So 25 years have passed is the time frame, I think. And then there's like, there's that is into the new like this what the fuck am I trying to say? Like covering this case, and then
the podcast
because the body was found, so it's like a big deal now. So it went viral. And then there's this reporter in town who who's a guy, and he's like, I'm really into the story, and like you don't really know why, and I'm like suspecting that we're gonna get like some sort of a real bit with him or something. But like immediately they start to like flirt, and you can see that it's like they're gonna fall in love, even though she's super guarded. And I just like it doesn't feel like authentic.
Too obvious.
Yes. And it's like, really, like they're gonna be like love interests. I just don't see it. Like I wish that it was anyway. Maybe I'm just being too critical, but we'll see. I'll continue reading for a little bit. Anyway. Yeah. And then other than that, just our book, which after last week you said that it reminded you of Linda, who watches us on YouTube, by the way.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda. I sent her like a quote from the book that I was like, this is so something you would say. And she's like, yes, it is.
I love it. Literally, I've been like slapping my knee laughing. I've been like, oh, those kids over at the fucking Cooper's Chase. Oh my Lord.
I'm literally obsessed with this quote. Donna, okay. And where are they? Talking about the diamonds. And where are they? Asks Donna. Never you mind where they are, says Elizabeth. They're in my kettle, says Joyce.
So fucking good. Don't worry about it. They're literally just in my kettle. Like, don't worry about it.
In my kettle. Like, she's so like innocent and like, oh, that's where they are.
Oh, they're just in the kettle. Oh my gosh. Well, I have only one babe, and then we could just talk about this book because it's just so good.
Let's do it. Let's get 'em.
Okay. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome to the Claire. Ooh.
Hi.
Also, you should announce what we're reading next month.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, I'll announce one and you announce the other because there's two.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll tell you. Don't worry, I'll tell you.
Power of editing, thanks. First, we're going to read The Sirens by Amelia Hart, who also wrote Wayward, who we love, which we love.
Yeah. Yeah. So that will be fun. So we'll read The Sirens for the first 2 weeks of May. And then for the last 2 May, we're going to read Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. It's her new book.
Yeah. Two goodies.
Yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully they're good. And then we've even like kind of started planning out the rest of the year too. Just based on stuff that we know that we'll want to read because of past authors that we all love. So
true. And that means if you have anything that's coming up on your TBR or whatever, literally just drop us a line anywhere.
Yes, babes. Yes, babes. Anywhere. You could text us. You could comment on YouTube. You could comment on Instagram. You could DM us. You could Facebook us. You could Facebook private message us. You could submit a thing on our website. You could email
snail
us.
Mail. You can snail mail us if you want.
No, they don't have our addresses.
Well, some of them might.
Do. Some of them might. DM us if you want our addresses to send us something fun.
Yeah, true. Yeah, if you want.
And our social security number, and our mother's maiden name, and anything you want, we'll give it to you. We're easy like that.
Yep. I'll give you my credit card. Yeah, I'll give you my credit card if you want. No,
I will too. Like, hopefully you'll make a payment because you won't be able to use it.
Yeah.
But if you make a payment, you can use it.
Yeah, exactly. If you clear some space off of it, it's yours.
It's yours for the taking. That would be the best thief ever. Could you imagine? Oh, this bitch.
Fuck. After all that, damn. All right, let's talk about The Man Who Died Twice.
All right. Should we talk about like what fucking happens?
What the hell happens? Well, last week we just left off with freaking Elizabeth being like, actually, maybe they faked their own death. Maybe Douglas faked his own death.
Yeah, she wasn't buying anything. She wasn't here for any of the theories.
No, she was not here for any of it. But it seems like the clues kind of start coming together fast and furious. She figures out like the dead letter drop from their little chat before.
That happened this week?
Oh, yeah. Yep. And then she realizes that there is like another dead letter drop at the bus station. She's thinking this is where the diamonds must be, in locker 531.
I fucking love that interaction too between Joyce and the girl who works there. Like how Elizabeth's like, she shouldn't be wearing headphones, and then she's like, but her hair is lovely, and then the girl is like, hair. I'm not actually wearing headphones. I am, but there's no audio because the fucking creep across the way is too interested in me, which like I can relate. Having worked retail in my 20s, there were some weird fucking people that worked at the mall that would like be like, we're friends because we work in the same place, and you're like, literally, no, you work. We don't work. Stay over there.
Yeah, we don't work at the same place. We work. No, we don't do that.
We're not friends. Anyway. She thanks Joyce for the compliment on her haircut, which then comes back later because Joyce used her little fucking honey, her little sweet, sweet self, and was like, hey, remember me?
Yep.
Smart.
And that also leads to Joyce figuring out that maybe Poppy knew some things too before, because she might not have been listening on her headphones. They were like speculating at one point, right?
Yes, right. Well, because they had to figure out each avenue, or at least like.
Well, yeah, they had to track everybody down, right? Like, could it have been Poppy following along? She obviously has read this letter, and like, Who is her mom? You were right. Mom is sus bad. Mom. Is it even? It's not even her mom. Siobhan.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not even her name. Her name is like fucking Sally, isn't it?
Yes, Sally. It's not Siobhan, it's Sally.
Oh, yes. I was so right about that.
You were right.
It just felt weird. It felt weird. I didn't like it.
The more I thought about it and the more they talk about it, it's like, okay, yeah, there's something going on with Siobhan here. And at first I was thinking, yeah, okay, Poppy is definitely switch. Like she's like, okay, no, I'm pretending to be sweet, which is what Elizabeth thought too. I was kind of like, okay, I see where you're going, Elizabeth.
I couldn't see it for some reason.
Joyce knew deep down. You knew. She knew deep down. They knew deep down.
I do know that. I don't know. What did you think about the twist?
Well, I felt like there was lots of twists. Like, I don't know, like everything didn't really like come as one big kind of twist that solved everybody's thing.
Yes.
Which was
interesting. But I mean like the diamonds twist.
Oh, the diamonds twist. Yeah. With she figured out the mirror and everything like that.
No, I love that. I mean with it being Sue.
Oh, with it being Sue. Oh yeah, with it being Sue, with her, I'm like, what the fuck? I just was thinking of her as like an agent. Sorry, I didn't assign her.
Is that her name?
Really.
That's her name, right?
Yeah, it's Sue. No, it's absolutely Sue. No, I'm like Sue. I'm just thinking of like the I was just thinking like FBI lady or whatever.
Yes, yeah, with it being her. Yeah.
Yes. I honestly, that was shocking, and I think that Elizabeth obviously did too, and she had her like locked in and feeding the line and towing the line pretty much until the end, which is pretty impressive. I guess I have to give Sue that, really.
Yeah, to pulling over on Elizabeth ish.
Because she figures it out.
Oh my god. And then when she got the ring, the phone call when they were in the van, and she knew who it was by the fucking personalized ringtone, and it was our boy Boggy.
Fucking Bogdan coming to the rescue. I just love how he comes in clutch. I just love him.
And I think like Donna, new development, I might have a little crush on Bogdan too.
She wants to climb that mountain. She's ready to climb that mountain. And it sounds like Bogdan is too. Ooh.
Oh my god, I fucking love it. I'm here to ship them. I love that for them. Shauna actually messaged me and she was like, are you guys going to read the third book? Because I kind of want to read it to see what happens between Donna and Bogdan. And I was like, yes.
I need to know. And I just love how like Steven was like, well, sounds like she'll keep you on the straight and narrow. Like, I love it.
Cute. It's adorable. Anyway, yeah, I think I got a crush on Bogdan, but he really helped make shit happen.
He really did. Well,
this week.
How do you feel about how the Connie situation? She's just a little like. It's like she did something, but she's more like a red herring, I guess. Like,
well,
she was taking kind of some of the heat, but like she was more of a pawn.
Yes, she was definitely a pawn, but I did love how they brought Connie into it at the end so that Donna and Chris could be part of it too, essentially. And even like Joyce waving at them when they're like undercover. I was like, why would Donna wave back? Like, doesn't that give it off? Or was she like, it'd be weird if I didn't wave back because I'm just like a friendly person on the street.
True. And I also love how like when she like jumps into the car at the end, like her getaway car, Ryan's like handcuffed and Chris is like, hi, yeah, it's me, I'm here to arrest you. Yep, hi.
Bawling like a fucking baby too, just like the worst. Ryan's like, ah! And Ron's like, Ibrahim, what's his last name? I can't remember. Ibrahim Arif, remember that name. And I was like,
fuck yeah, Ron, fuck yeah,
get it? Because he's like, that's my best friend. Nobody hurts my best friend. And like their relationship is so cute.
Oh, so good. But then like all through this, they're like all out trying to do their thing and help, obviously, in whatever way they can. And Ibrahim is just can't seem to go outside, which is sad and understandable, but
okay, some Ibrahim things from this week that I loved was obviously you can talk about it, the one at the end, so it was awesome. Yes. But his relationship with Kendrick, who's Ron's grandson, so cute. When they go through the security footage together, just like adorable. I even highlighted a quote here where they find someone wearing a motorcycle leathers going to lock one, and Ibrahim says, "What have we here, Kendrick?" And Kendrick says, "Maybe a baddie." And I'm like,
maybe
yeah,
a baddie. Maybe a baddie.
That's so cute for a kid to say.
It's so cute. And I just love even like when they were trying to figure out the crossword puzzles and he's like, what's another word for horse? And he's like, horsey. There can't be another word. Maybe they're wrong.
And he's like, you know what? You're right. Yeah, it's so cute. And then Ibrahim and Donna's little chat was really heartwarming as well.
Yes, because Donna's like, surely it's not therapy if I'm just going to talk to my friend who happens to be or used to be a therapist.
Yeah, it's not right. Therapy. This isn't therapy. This isn't it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just love how they're like, well, how are you feeling? Well, yeah, my ribs hurt. And she's like, well, I guess kind of like my wrist hurts. But he's like, well, how are you feeling? And it is sad to hear how lonely Donna is feeling. And she's just such a lovely character and I love her, and I just feel so bad that she's so lonely, but I hope she climbs that bonding mountain.
Yes, yes. Get it.
And I love how she told Ibrahim that it was time to climb a little mountain, like getting in the car is just a little mountain, like.
And then he does get in the car. What does he do?
He takes Joyce to go get Alan. Oh my gosh. And Summer did the fucking research and found her just type in Great Joy 69 and you'll find her on Instagram. But Joyce Meadowcroft does have a Instagram page and it's full of Alan. So you really should go and take a look.
And he's so cute. He looks like a little pity mix.
Yes. And I just love, I have the exact quote in here somewhere, but essentially Ibrahim was like, you don't need to go, like, I don't need to be the person, like, you're the only one who's gonna love this dog. Trust me. I'm like, oh my.
Oh yeah, like the dog's not going anywhere. No one else will adopt it.
Nobody wants it. It's like Joyce is like, I want that dog. Ellen is mine.
Oh my god, I just love all of them. I love Joyce's character. Like she's so unsuspecting, and that's like the best part about her, right? Like you just don't expect anything, and she's so smart and cool and friendly.
I love how like calm and cool, collected the part where Sue was holding Elizabeth at gunpoint and they were figuring out the whole sitch, and Joyce is just sitting there like doing her word search or whatever, like
on her phone because she was recording it.
Just like literally, I don't care. Like I'm like, I know my best friend will has this. Yes! It's literally not a big deal.
And I love that too. Like her testament to her faith in Elizabeth. She's like, nah, who cares?
Whatever.
She's fine. She's like, oh, a gun? She's fine. She's literally fine.
She don't need me. That's fine.
I had one sec. The other thing that came back into play a few times was Joyce's friendship bracelets.
Yes.
How cute.
I love them.
Like on the motorcycle helmet wearing person, they had a friendship bracelet. Yes. It seems like everybody is wearing one of the Bogdan has one. Elizabeth even wears the friendship bracelet at one point, which Joyce was surprised about. Kind of cute.
I do love that. And it is interesting also how Martin and the mafia guy from New Jersey just like that kind of just like flopped and fizzled out because they shot each other in the end.
Well, they like took care of it themselves.
Yes,
but
exactly.
then Joyce realizes that Elizabeth set that up.
Yes,
like
that
she knew that they would be
that they'd just like take it out on each other in the end, like, oh well, we'll just get you to your diamonds, not a big deal.
Because he only gave Joyce a $5 fucking donation. But in the end,
oh my gosh, I'm trying to Sylvia at fucking Dementia for Care for All. I need the name of the actual
I highlighted it too.
It's Living with Dementia, Living with Love.
Yes.
Is the name of the charity, who Sylvia also has a man who died twice in her life, which now that you realize.
That's what the title of the book is.
Yes. And when yes, I know that got me when I read that. I was like, yes, that is because so sad, and it illustrates
talking about dementia, obviously. Yes.
Her husband Dennis, who died from dementia, so she lost him figuratively twice, really. And she says, this is very strange in my bank account. I better very much go and tell the directors who are having a very important meeting right now. And then she walks in and says, sorry, I've got to pull that. I'm ever so sorry to interrupt, but I don't suppose anyone here knows about 20 million pounds from Antwerp? Fucking Elizabeth. Yes. Yes.
But I'm curious here, okay? Because the math isn't mathing.
Okay.
There was 25 million pounds worth of diamonds.
Okay.
We know that Lance got $30,000 worth of diamonds. So there is 4.7 million that is not accounted for.
And there's like, and then Elizabeth is the one who goes to Antwerp with it after.
Yes. But it does at one point say that like nobody knows what happened with the money except for Ibrahim, Elizabeth, Joyce, and Ron. There's four right there.
They each get a milli. I mean, hey, and fucking they talk about it in here, but obviously death is very prevalent in their everyday lives just by the fact that they live in a retirement community. But there was a whole like the back and forth between Joyce and Ibrahim about death and how he's like, everything comes down to death. And Joyce is like, maybe it really doesn't come down to that. I know. Happiness, like enjoying your happiness. And that was really sweet. But then like, and also what Ron says, like when Connie's like, I'm gonna come and kill you, and he's like, I'm gonna be dead. So they're like, do I really need more than $1 million? They probably don't need more than $1 million.
No. I love that too, with Ron. He's like, I'm 70 something. You're serving 30 years. When you come out, I'll be dead. So...
I hope so. I literally hope so.
So like, come and get it.
Exactly. And I also loved how like that Ryan Baird character, like how he was like, I'm a fucking genius. I'm in Scotland. Nobody's gonna find me. And then Joyce is just like, Instagram. I'm obsessed with Instagram.
She finds him on Instagram.
On his fucking dumbass, fucking me and my cuz Pablo burning blunts, fucking whatever.
My God, that was like so dumb.
They're smoking cannabis. And I'm like, I love this book. It's so good.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny. When Elizabeth, at the end, when fucking Joyce gets a poppy tattoo.
I knew you were gonna love that part. Yes, I saw that part and was like, Caitlin's gonna love it. Yes.
I died.
So good. So good.
Like, I don't show my arms off. Like I never wear shirt sleeves. So I love it. I love that.
Good. I love it. It's so good. Did you find the ending like satisfying? Was it satisfying to you? Like it felt like everything kind of got like wrapped up.
Except for that 4 point whatever million that's unaccounted for. But yes, of course I loved it. I loved everything about it. I loved I loved that the baddie was someone that we didn't really give a fuck about. So it's not
True.
like,
Mm-hmm. It's
like
not
it's not like one
actually,
of them deceived
yeah,
the Elizabeth
yeah.
or something. Because Elizabeth,
Mm-hmm.
we're also seeing the growth in her character where she's like learning to trust people and
Mm-hmm.
how she's like, wow, these people actually like me for me. They don't just want something from me, which was like her whole life,
True.
right? In the
True.
operative.
Yes.
So it's
Yes.
really cool to see that. And it would have really sucked if it was like somebody that she knew that had deceived her and not just this like her like predecessor essentially.
Yeah.
Um, but it was also gross that Sue and Douglas were like they'd be boning.
Ooh, yeah, no, nasty. But then and it all ended up being like people that were tied to Douglas anyways, like they were all exes of his, which
Yes, true.
is
Oh, true. I forgot that. Yes, yes. The Poppy's mom was actually a
yes,
Douglas ex.
yes, yeah, exactly. But like, and I'm also glad that like it wasn't actually Poppy's mom who like then
Yes.
double crossed her or
Yes.
somehow had like
Yes.
no heart at all and like killed her own
Yes.
daughter. Like
Yeah.
that would be awful. But
Yes.
also
Yes.
fuck Sue. Fuck
Yes.
Sue.
Well, and I mean, essentially, it goes down just as like a little recap is Poppy finds the letter in the dead drop tree, and then
Mhm.
she's a good girl, and so she turns it into her supervisor, Sue. And then this is when Sue is like, "Oh, I do be getting those diamonds. Like they are
Mhm.
mine now."
Because
I
old Dougie boy is like, oh, it's us. The diamonds are for us, definitely not for
we'd be
my love
running
of my life,
away. Yeah.
not
And
for
then
the love
he
of my
writes
life.
that letter and Sue's like, "Oh, what the
Oh.
fuck? It's not me at all."
No, I want these diamonds. Get them out of the microwave. Like, come on.
Yes, yes, yes. Diamonds do be in the microwave sometimes. Yeah, I thought it was satisfying. What about you? Did you like the ending?
I loved it. It was good. It was a good ending. I don't think that there's really anything I would change. Obviously, there's more books, but I'd love to know how Bogdan and Donna work out. Obviously, would love to know if our biddies have their bag.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I do love how like kind of just smart it felt like but
Mm-hmm.
attainable, like smart
Mm-hmm.
but attainable. Like I do love how Elizabeth like figured out in the end just by like looking in the mirror at Bogdan's shirt. And I do love Bogdan and Steven's relationship where he's just like, I just showed up and these people were in his apartment. Like I came over here because I thought he wanted to hear about the shooting. And oh, I've just end up saving these people and like impromptu like taking them down essentially.
Yeah, and like he knows the Thursday Murder Club crew well enough to know that like those guys being at Elizabeth and Elizabeth not being there was like a problem. And then for
Mm-hmm.
Elizabeth to have not answered the phone, he was like, that's a problem. And
Mm-hmm.
so he knew that if he heard the elevator, there was going to be something there. And guess what? And then when fucking so Bogdan shoots Sue in the shoulder, and then when Joyce is like bandaging it up or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, stop being a baby."
But I need to go to the hospital. Oh, be quiet. You
Yeah,
just got
be
shot in the
quiet.
shoulder, whatever. You're getting blood on my floor.
Yeah,
Frick.
I loved it. It was so funny. It was just so funny.
Oh, and also Lance is like, oh, my money, my little diamond's only worth $35,000, but I'll have new hair by the end of it.
Uh, oh
I loved
yeah, he's
that.
gonna pay off
He's
half
got,
of his condo and get the hair plugs.
yes, he's getting his
Thank you,
hair
Joyce.
Thanks, Joyce. I loved how that just, I loved how it was like, the doctor will see you now. And I'm like, oh
Oh
my
my
God, this is
God, it's
hilarious.
so silly.
Oh,
Um, and then Bogdan playing along with Connie was hilarious.
yeah.
Oh, here's the line that I sent to Linda. He is vaping, and Elizabeth tells him to smoke a proper cigarette for goodness sakes. I was like, that's so something Linda would say.
Well, if you're gonna fucking do that, go fucking smoke a cigarette.
Go smoke a proper cigarette.
No proper
Um,
cigarette. I love how Ibrahim, like you were saying, like the relationship between him and Kendrick, it was just like, well, what's your favorite animal? And it's like, well, nobody's better than the other. We're all
yes.
just, he just like breaks it down and like tells him how it is, really. Like, we're all
Yeah.
just like atoms smashed
Mm-hmm.
together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was so sweet. Yeah, it was cool. The whole like the chip bag and her figuring that out. And then
true.
even like Douglas having told Sue that if she wanted the diamonds, she was gonna have to stick close to Elizabeth. And then Elizabeth finding that insulting at the end, but Joyce like reframing it for her. Like, no, like Douglas trusted you enough, like, and knew that you would find them. It wasn't
You'd
like
be the one. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, and then like Patrice and Chris like falling in love. That's really sweet.
Shows up at her house he like say anything with her but didn't. He just like showed up at her house with flowers and was like, I love you and I'm sorry, but I have to tell you. Okay.
Exactly. It was just, and it's like perfect for them because he's just so like in his own head half the time and isn't realizing. And I also love how he was like realizing that Ryan Baird's solicitor, when Donna was like, you dress fucked and like what the fuck, and then he starts dressing like a little better and he's like even noticing that too, and he's just like, I guess I just love that he is growing as a 52-year-old man. It's endearing and it's sweet.
Edith's book was adorable. I loved it. I loved the ending. I love that they put the money towards living with dementia. Like that was smart and so heartwarming.
Perfect. It was like, who else would it have gone to? Honestly, we all know that they wouldn't have kept the money for themselves in the end and everything like that. And honestly, I did think what was actually going to happen was that they were going to be like, well, here's your money back. And
yes, I was wondering if that was going to happen too, where they gave the diamonds to Sue and then Sue was like, okay, MI5 is good or whatever, blah, blah,
exactly. Blah. And that's how I thought that's how that was going to end, that they were going to just like recover them for her. But it was surprising that Sue was a baddie.
True, actually, when you put it that way, that's true. Because I was a little bit at first like, but the other alternative would have been for them to have just given the diamonds back and then it just like wah wah, or have stolen the diamonds, which isn't really them either. But they did. But they gave it to Living with Dementia.
Yes.
Did you find there were any plot holes? I don't think so. I think Richard.
I think he does a pretty good job of like filling and like keeping track of what's going on in the book and like kind of comes back around or like leaves it hanging for the next book, clearly.
True. I'm
what about
really
you?
Looking forward to learning more about Alan and Donna and Bogdan. No, I agree. It was well written and it gave you just enough to want to know in the next one.
So how would you rate it?
I don't know. I see, it's funny because I like these books, but I don't love this genre.
Fair.
Do you know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
Like a mystery isn't like, I love a thriller. Like a mystery is okay, but I do love these characters.
Yes.
Did I like this one more than I liked Thursday Murder Club? I think I did. I think I liked the Elizabeth angle of it. So I'm going to say it because I think I rated Thursday Murder Club 4 stars. I'm going to give this one like 4.5/5. I liked it. It was
yes. Yes.
What about you?
Honestly, I was thinking like 4.5 was my thoughts because it had me, I'm thinking about it and it like had me laughing.
Yeah.
It filled the spot after Wild Dark Shore that left me in pieces and I'm still not okay.
True.
But at least it gave me a laugh.
I forgot to mention I'm listening to Wild Dark Shore.
And
it's amazing. It's like a whole different perspective having known exactly what happens and then picking up on little things that they say where you're like, oh right, it's because he's in the fucking basement.
Get in the hole.
Yes. Anyway, would recommend.
Yes, would recommend.
But you're right.
I love how we just the more we get to know about the characters, the more we love them. And like even Ron's growth from the last book, because he was like kind of off. Like he was mad and angry last book and like he is like 180. Like he loves his best friend and he loves and he'll go out on a limb for them even though he's seems got a little bit of a seedy character vibe.
Yeah.
But
And I loved him like playing the fucking that Vic character. Like
Vincent,
that was hilarious.
I
loved it. I loved it all. Yeah. And even I thought that was actually so fucking smart. Like when Bogdan brought Vic, and Connie thought that Vic was super familiar and she couldn't place him, but then she had her people look into it, and Vic is the one that Bogdan gave the cocaine to, right?
So
as he
smart.
was a plumber. So I loved that aspect of it because I was
good.
like, that's brilliant. That is bloody brilliant.
Yeah.
And then she realizes in the end that she recognized him because he was just this old fuck.
Gotcha, beach. I love how Chris goes to Ron and Bogdan to protect Patrice because of that point when Connie's like, I'll come after everybody you love.
It was sweet. It was sweet.
And they're like,
it's
literally don't even worry about it. Like, we've got you, dude.
It's a feel-good book. One of the things that I like, I guess, that you can pick one of these up and you could know at the end you're gonna feel good. It's not gonna ruin you like Wild Dark Shores did.
Absolutely right. And what the sirens might as well. Oh my.
Oh, I hope not. I guess we'll find out.
Not. Oh, okay. So are we want to talk about not talk about this book? Want to go and read our next book?
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. Please join us over at the Book Club Babes Facebook group for book discussions and to make your book recommendations, or on Instagram at bookclubbabes.pod.
If you'd like to reach out to us directly, you can email us at bookclubbabes.pod@gmail.com or contact us on our website at bookclubbabes.ca. If you love the Book Club Babes podcast, please tell a friend about us. And until next time,
bye!